It's slow-moving, has a hard shell, and lives for a really long time. No, it's not a box of old banana peels. It's a tortoise. These reptiles come in all shapes and sizes, from the giant tortoises of the Galapagos Islands to the speckled padloper that can fit in the palm of your hand. But no matter what they look like or where they live, they're all super slow. In fact, a tortoise's pace is so bad that scientists use the phrase tortoise and hare to describe something that's moving very slowly. But why are they always in such a hurry? Well, being slow can actually be a good thing for a reptile because it means they don't need to spend much energy getting around. That means they can survive on very little food, which is great for places like the Galapagos Islands, where there aren't many plants to eat. And their slow metabolism also means they can go without water for a long time. It's not uncommon for a Galapagos giant tortoise to go 3 years between drinks. That's like going to the bar once every 3 years. I'm not sure if that's impressive or sad. Another advantage of being slow is that most animals can't catch them. Being an easy target is one of the reasons why tortoises have shells. They evolved from ancestors that had shells too, way back when the first dinosaurs were roaming the earth. Shells might also help tortoises retain heat, which is another advantage for creatures that are cold-blooded and live in cold climates. Their shells are also made of the same stuff as our nails and hair, which makes them super strong. A tortoise's shell isn't just one bone. It's made of more than 100 pieces fused together, including ribs, vertebrae, and even some of their collarbone. These bony plates are covered with layers of keratin, which is the same substance that makes our nails and hair and also bird feathers. The edges of each plate overlap like roof shingles, and that helps protect them from predators. Some tortoises even have an extra layer of protection, a hard, leathery skin that covers the tops of their shells. Shells also give the tortoise something to retreat into when they re-scared, or keeping their sensitive insides safe when they re-out in the sun. But they can't completely hide inside their shells. They still have to poke their heads out in order to breathe. It's basically a tortoise's shell is kind of like their house. They can retreat into it to stay safe, but they can't stay in it forever. Unlike most reptiles, tortoises only eat plants. That's probably because their ancestors chose violence, becoming herbivores about 42 million years ago. Since then, they've spread to almost every landmass on Earth. Today, there are more than 300 different species living on every continent except Antarctica. Most live in warm climates. The Galapagos Islands are home to 2 species of giant tortoises, and they live there because hundreds of years ago, sailors from South America hopped off their boats and brought rats with them. Rats quickly became a giant tortoise's worst nightmare. They not only ate the eggs that these poor guys laid, but they also went after the baby turtles as soon as they hatched. Today, the Galapagos Islands are home to giant tortoises that weigh more than 500 pounds and measure 5 feet long. The largest tortoise ever recorded was a giant Galapagos tortoise named Lodo. He weighed more than 1,500 pounds. That's heavier than a walrus or a polar bear. Giant tortoises aren't the only ones that can live for a long time. Some smaller species only live for a few decades. But the record for longevity goes to a Galapagos giant tortoise named Jonathan. He was born around 1832 and died in 2022 at the age of 192. At least he lived a full life. Now check out why we shouldn't keep exotic pets or watch this video instead.